Yesterday, one of my faith heroes, Shane Claiborne, posted this quote on his Twitter account. "Happy Easter, he is risen. Now let us live as Easter people. Practice resurrection every day, love people back to life, get in the way of death." A key part of our mission statement here at First Baptist Church is leading people into life-giving relationships with Christ and each other. Why do we welcome warmly? To give life. Why do we grow faithfully? To give life. And why do we serve generously? To give life. The Easter celebration is that God is in the business of giving life and defeating death. And this truth goes on long after we put away all the Easter decorations or consume all the Easter candy in the house. We are Easter people. We practice resurrection every day. And during this COVID-19 season, death is on our minds and hearts a lot. And not just the heartbreaking physical death of thousands around the world, but also the death of things like schedules and routine, traditions, practices, safety nets, and just a sense of control. To be blunt, some of these things needed to die for us to see that they were life-taking rather than life-giving. And to be even more blunt, some of us are coming up with new distractions to take their place, rather than embracing the one who gives life and living into our call as life-givers to others. And by some of us, I mean me. I'm at the top of the list. Another faith hero of mine is Brennan Manning, and he once wrote that God is enough. That is the root of peace. When we start seeking something besides Him, we lose it. And I've been really mindful the past few days of the ways in which I seek things to give me life, rather than trusting God to be enough. Whether those things are food or work or relationships or even entertainment. And so often the things that I seek not only fail to give life, they often take it. And it usually isn't the thing itself that takes life. It's the expectation I have that it will provide the peace that only God can provide. I know some of you get this. And I want the same thing for you that I desire for myself. To live from a deeply centered trust that God is enough. This truth sets us free to truly live and to help others live as well. When we live out of the truth that God is enough, we are set free to be Easter people with others, to be awake and attentive to systems and situations that take life from others, that prevent them from feeling safe and secure, that force them into unlivable conditions and unsustainable practices, that rob them of the dignity rightly theirs as the beloved of God. What would it look like for us to truly live as Easter people each day of the year? What would it look like for us to get in the way of that which is taking life from ourselves and from others? During these unique days, how can we each live out our mission to lead people into life-giving relationships with Christ and each other? So church, happy Easter. He is risen indeed. Now let us live as Easter people.